Shobhanah and welcome to my channel.
In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my plan on my trip to National Zoo. I would like to go to National Zoo because I really want to see animals, spend time with my family, and would like to spend time on myself to enjoy and relax. I don't know much about National Zoo, so I did some research about National Zoo using their website, online reviews, and other sources to find out information such as their ticket prices, nearby restaurants to eat at, and activity prices. The National Zoo of Malaysia has a total of 5,137 specimens from 476 species of mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. The National Zoo Malaysia is managed by the Malaysian Zoological Society, a non-governmental organization established to create the first local zoo for Malaysians. It received ISO certification in 2007 and is a member of the Southeast Asian Zoos Association (CSR). I would like to have my trip on the 12th of March. Next, I need to check how the weather will be like on the 12th of March. So let's head on to the weather forecast website. Looks like it will be a sunny and warm day. Perfect day for an outdoor trip. Moving on to who I want to go with. I would like to go with my siblings. So altogether it will be me, 21 years old, my two younger brothers and my younger sister who are 18, 12 and 10 years old. For the entrance tickets, I want to buy them at the zoo. Therefore, I will need to depart earlier to avoid any crowds. As my trip will be for one day, I will set my budget to 350. This accounts for 4 people for a duration of 3 hours 30 minutes spent at National Zoo from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Since I'm going with 3 of my siblings, I'll be booking an MPV Grab car to get to the zoo. Other options that are available for transportation include the bus or LRT. According to the National Zoo website, they offer 4 activities which are animal exhibition, animal show, animal feeding, and bus rides. Since the National Zoo is enormous, I'll be bringing a map of the zoo for reference. Now that I've done my research on all the important information, I can start to plan the itinerary for my trip. Here's my itinerary for the 12th of March. Firstly, to get there, I'll depart from Gombak LRT station. It will take around 20 minutes. From 9 a.m. to 9:20 a.m., we will depart from LRT Gombak and take a Grab car to National Zoo. As soon as we reach the National Zoo, we will buy the ticket at the ticket counter. Our first activity of the day will be the bus ride. We will go on the ride. We will firstly head off to visit the bird aviary at 9:50 a.m. Then, we will visit the Mammal Kingdom at 10 a.m. and we'll move to visit the Giant Panda Conservation Center at 10:10 a.m. After that, we will visit the Ape Center at 10:20 a.m. and then we'll go to the Savannah Walk at 10:30 a.m. Our next stop will be at Reptile House at 10:40 a.m. Then we will visit the Bear Complex at 10:50 a.m. Next, we will watch the multi-animal show at 11. After that, we will have our lunch at the Wild Restaurant. Looking at the menu on the website, the value meal 4 looks delicious. I'll order one for each of us. At 12:15 p.m., we will spend 15 minutes at the Bee Museum. According to the National Zoo website, there will be an animal feeding session from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So, at 12:30 p.m., we will join the animal feeding session in Children's World for half an hour. Finally, at 1 p.m., we will ride a Grab car back to LRT Gombak. Now, the itinerary is sorted. I have a timetable present like this on the day. I can follow the time and the activity as planned here. Now, let's summarize the budget. How does my expected budget compare to my actual budget? The zoo ticket costs 45 ringgit for adults and 18 ringgit per child. For me and my 3 siblings, which consists of 2 adults and 2 children, that totals to 126. Each Grab car ride will cost around 16 ringgit, so I need 32 ringgit for going to Zoo Negara from Gombak and back. Then, the zoo rides cost 8 ringgit 90 cent for adults and 5 ringgit 90 cent for children. For my siblings and I, that will be 29 ringgit 60 cents. Moving on to the food, the value meal 4 costs 17 ringgit, so since 4 hours we'll be dining in together for lunch, that totals to 68 ringgit, as we will be buying one value meal for each. I must not forget to spare some money for emergency cases. You never know what will happen. I'll save 50 ringgit for that. Altogether, I will need to pay around 305 ringgit and 60 cents for all medical expenses. This amount still falls under my expected budget. We can now begin packing supplies for our trip. Here are some essential items I plan to bring, such as identification card, insect repellent, sunscreen, snacks, water bottle, and umbrella. Last but not least, I need to ready some things in advance as a form of risk management. For example, what number should I call during an emergency? In my case, I will contact my father during an emergency. Other than that, I need to make sure to bring a phone charger and make sure my phone is topped up with mobile data.
As a recap, we have learned all the steps involved in planning and preparing for a trip. You can come back to this video when you are planning your own trip to National Zoo Malaysia. I hope you enjoyed the video and I wish you all the best with your travel plans. Remember that your health and safety is just as important as having fun.